George. He comes all the way from New York City.
New York City.
Diddy. Oh, and this is Jake. Jake is a little too, Alex. He's grandson and granddaughter Megan. And they've been coming for what, 4 or 5 years?
This is year 6, I think.
Year 6?
Year 5 for me then. So, my name is Julie, and I've been coming to Weiser since the mid-70s. And when we first started coming here, we would camp on the Institute grounds, and there was lots of nice green grass and big tall trees, and we'd all have our tents all really close together, and we just played music all day and all night. And there was a lot of bluegrass, a lot of swing, a lot of really good players, and the timing of the event was pretty synonymous with the contest itself. So you'd have people from the contest coming over to jam into the jam sessions and things like that. Well, there was a change in the way that the Institute, where we were camping, was administered, and they started selling off the different buildings, and we couldn't camp in front of these buildings anymore. And there was also housing developments being built in this area. This area where we're sitting right now, Stickerville, was vacant lots that were all overgrown with stickers. Goat heads and trees that were really sad, small, and not thriving well. No water for you. But there were a lot of people who would camp here anyway, because they could camp here free. And they were especially old-time musicians who were just amazing, you know. You'd see 50 people all just, you know, playing the same tune in complete sync, just in this great groove, Sufi dance trance. It was really terrific. Anyway, because of the housing developments that were being considered, we were afraid that since this property was for sale, somebody was going to buy it and put a bunch of houses on it, and we would lose the ability to use it as a camping space. So a bunch of folks got together and said, well, we should buy this land. And so people got together money, and I will give credit to Robin Schwinn. Robin Schwinn actually went person to person and said, how much do you want to contribute? And got the checks. There's a lot of us that were happy to contribute, but we didn't collect the money. To go around collecting the money and shaking people down, you know, I give Robin a lot of credit for getting the money together. We bought the land, formed a 501c3 with Jim Weaver's help, and became Friends of the Fiddle in Stickerville. And people have had a place to camp, and there's all these wonderful classes and workshops that have been put together under Friends of the Fiddle. There's dance, and just a tremendous feeling of community. And we wouldn't miss it for the world. We're thinking about twice a year, Weiser. I think that would be good.
You'll see the announcements of the workshops down at the end of this road right here, or where it goes into the other road. There's a little stand there with a whole bunch of signs on it advertising each workshop. So you can see what's going on by looking at that.
He still teaches one. He's up
Yeah.
name is Jenica. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I come every year to volunteer and to hear the music. I volunteer at the Senior Center. I love it. I volunteer at Taco Tuesday. I love it. My first visit here was in 1978 or 79, but it was nothing like this. It was wild. The Empties, this big motorcycle gang, would come roaring in, the Empties no less, and they like kind of took over and partied, and everything was fine. They were an innocent group, and we used to swim at the dam. What is the dam's name? Anyway, we used to swim at the dam, and the best thing here are obviously the music, and the other thing are the garage sales, and the other thing is meeting people like you. No one's ever done a documentary. Now, I live in Portland. I do not want people to really know about Weiser, because I don't want Weiser to become like Pickathon in Portland, very commercialized. So I really don't tell a lot of people about Weiser. I like it just the way it is, small, just what you see. This is Weiser. So thank you for doing a documentary on Weiser.
My name is Millie Raccoon. I like that Weiser is a gathering based on playing music together, and even though it's based around the contest and the whole world of the contest, really the Stickerville scene and the jamming scene is not about like the performers and the audience or the famous people and the fans. It's all people who love music and love playing together and bonding over that. And I see it almost on a higher level of a form of prayer or devotion almost through music, and creating these positive vibes that feed our souls and feed each other's souls while we're playing and teaching each other and learning from each other and sharing this experience, but maybe even sending out a huge vibe bubble into the whole world that needs a lot of positive energy right now. And I know that when I'm here, I play maybe 12 hours a day or more, and I feel like it's taking this shift of like keeping the song circle and the prayer circle going, and you can play any kind of music, and I don't feel any kind of limitations on who you can play with or who you can meet. It's not about like how old you are or where you come from or anything like that. There isn't any kind of hierarchy around there. It's just like, do you want to play this kind of music with us? It's going over here, and try your best and just try to, you know, like offer what you can to the group. And I find it to be a multi-level experience. And I know it has a lot of history that I wasn't a part of because this is only my 5th year, but I like hearing about the history of it and feeling what a special, magical place it is on my own.
Matt Renner.
Oh, there is a tattoo.
I've been coming for 44 years. First year was 1973 that I came to the Fiddle Festival here in Weiser. And remember when Stickerville was formed, and been coming every year ever since. So I don't think I've missed 1 year of Stickerville, and nor would I. It's my family. You have your family and you have your Weiser family, and you get to see these people once a year. And my own blood family, I probably don't see them that often. But it's a very talented family, and we really all love each other. I met my significant other here, and been to a few weddings here where people decided to just get married at Weiser during Fiddle Week. Haven't been to one in Stickerville yet, but the surrounding campground's right up there on the grass, and it's just a great place.
Okay, I'm Linda Gimbel Baker. This is my dad, Gene Gimbel. And Gene Gimbel is the person that showed Joe and I all the best places to eat in Weiser.
Right.
He had it wired. You took us to the oyster feed.
I showed you a lot of the old songs that nobody plays.
That's true. You mean here, like who was doing the potluck things? Dad's good at finding food. We found food here today.
I'm famous because I'm Linda's dad.
So he's been coming here a long, long time. When I came up, he's gonna say, "What did you gonna say?" No. When I came up and then went back home, I said, if this was like a tribe, actually I lived near the Navajo reservation, just like a tribe, and there's hundreds of people. He's one of the 3 elders. Everybody knows Gene Gimbel, and when I would introduce myself, I found out it was, you know, behooving to me to say, Gene's my dad. Gene's your dad? Everybody loved me right away. Because, so why is, I mean, he's been coming a long time.
Since 91, and I was telling her every year, she plays flute real well with, just by ear. So all she got to do is hear what you're doing, she can play along with it. And I've been telling her, you ought to be out there. She finally came, and I wandered up about the time she finished setting up her camp. She was jamming with a group of guys, and she turned around and said, "Boy, sure are a whole lot of real good musicians."
A lot of good musicians, and I haven't missed one since. It took about 8 years, maybe 9 years of him telling me to come, and I was like, well, okay, explain it to me again. So it's like high school, and you camp on the high school grounds. It's really hot, and maybe this year, and then, and it's how far? I don't think I want to do it, Dad. You know, but then now, first time I came, actually it's been about 12 years ago now. I haven't missed one. Yeah, because I wouldn't miss one, because it was the people.
But there's nowhere else to have this many real good musicians.
That's true.
Professionals, you know.
Yeah. Dad loves it.
A little bit about Gene comes from Texas fiddle royalty. His brother is Johnny Gimbel, one of the most famous Western swing fiddlers of all time. And as a player, I can tell you that when you are playing with Gene Gimbel here, you are going to play tunes that you haven't played in years. You are going to play tunes that you've heard of, but you have never played. And you are going to play tunes you have never even heard of before.
And not only that, but just try to stump Gene Gimbel.
It's impossible. It can't be done. And we try. We try all the time to find a tune that Gene doesn't know. Haven't done it yet.
So how many, like hundreds? Did you say hundreds of songs?
Oh, I would say thousands.
Thousands of songs that he knows. All the chords, all the words.
Absolutely.
He's 92. Memories like that, because you should learn 1,000 songs.
I can remember.
I should put that on brain power.
Jokes and songs, but names, forget it.
That's okay, Larry. We love you too.
Actually, I was pretty impressed when I first came. He knows everybody and everybody's last name. He's got a great memory. Yeah, you should hear him play. How's that? Still picking leads, still teaching, and this is kind of pretty much your favorite place to be, right?
Yeah, there's not any place like this anywhere. Nowhere you can go and find this many real good musicians.
And everybody's camping right together, and there's no arguments.
You sit down.
Everybody's happy because they're musicians.
Winfield is pretty good, but it's not quite this good.
There's a reason why people drive literally thousands of miles to come camp here, essentially in the middle of nowhere. And this is it.
Because everybody's coming.
And it's family. Right?
Millie comes from New Orleans, all the way from New Orleans. I always say that too. I'm going to this place, it's the National Fiddle Contest, but we don't really go to the National Fiddle Contest, is that okay to say? But we just go and camp, and people from New Orleans, people from Canada, people from the Seattle area, all those good musicians from the Seattle area.
It's a family reunion. It's a family reunion.
Bay Area, Florida, a whole crew from Florida.
It's the old friends that played in the areas that you lived before. They all show up here.
They all show up here.
Raise your hand if you need more tacos so I know where I need to stop. That's it? We're going.
You're done.
You're kidding?
Responsible base. I can do that. It's in your hands. I can do that.
Also, if anybody is overheating, there's a pool. I'm down for the pool jam with the toe jam. If anybody else is.
It is. It's great.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah.
5 sharp, 7. So what's this? When day is done, shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms, won't go love. I know love without you. Night is almost charmed. Day is done. Grass is wet. The twilight dew. My lonely heart is shaken with the sun. Although I miss your tender kiss the whole day through, I miss you most of all when day is done. It's just an example of using this for diminished, and it's for G diminished, and this is used for G diminished. It's like, that was like this one, and this was like this one. But those things sometimes sound better than the diminished, because when you use them, it's because the lead note in the tune is on the root note of this 7th.
Sing it again? Or play some more of it?
Huh?
Sing it again or play some more of it?
Oh. When day is done, shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms. Won't go, love, I know, love, without you. Night has lost its charm, day is done, grass is wet with twilight dew. My lonely heart is sinking with the sun. Although I miss your tender kiss the whole day through, I miss you most of all. The day is done.
Old friends and new friends, right? Weiser, wow, is that it or what? You've got all your old friends that maybe still remember when they first started coming, and they count how many years they've been coming, and you remind yourself of all the crazy things that happen, and all the jokes and all the people you love that come. And then there's new friends. You never know when you're going to meet one of them, because when you sit down at a jam is this kind of informal music thing where everybody speaks the same language and plays music together. You never know who you're going to meet. So Pandy's one of those people that I met at Weiser.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We were coming here for years when we lived in Seattle, and then we moved to New Orleans, and we keep coming here. And of all the things in the Northwest that have kind of gotten cut for things now that I live on the East Coast, this Weiser has maintained. And I just met Ella in like the last 3 years since I've been coming, even since I moved. So we're always like meeting new friends, and Anna Little is another new friend, and now I look forward to like seeing my friends from Seattle and my Weiser friends that I've met here. So yeah.
The Weiser family. People talk about the Weiser family a lot, and really it's like that because there is a lot of, you know, love and care and connection between people.
Yeah,
when you play music with people, that's
and we
part
talk
of the deal.
during the year.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And like sometimes we like check in about like our lives and progress, what we're trying to do.
That's right. Projects.
Vision, manifest, all of that.
All that good stuff. All the stuff that normal family reunions have, except I think this is one of the most friendly family reunions there could possibly be. One of my favorites. Hey, I schedule it every year. I won't take a position, you know, and I tell them up front, and if I'm going to apply for a job, that the 3rd full week in June, and now it's really like the 2nd week in June. That week in June, I don't take off Christmas, I don't do anything for Thanksgiving, I don't do anything else on the birthday, but that part of June that is Weiser, that is, you know, my time, and that's a condition of employment.
Yeah, and last year I could only come for 24 hours because of my job, but I like drove day and night just to be here for that 24 hours. And then I also made a point this year, like, of planning to be here for a week because that was ridiculous.
Yeah, don't do that again. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for a day, come back for a lifetime.
It's a beautiful night on the prairie. The cattle are moving slow. All the stars are right on the prairie, and the campfires are all aglow. I love the sound of the prairie. Cowboys call, coyotes howl. I'll be here forever, happy to roam my prairie home. One man on the moon, smiling down on me. He sings a song as I ride along, happy as I can be. Well, I'll be right in the prairie. Sagebrush bloom and sweet perfume. I'll be here forever, happy to roam my prairie
Hail Nancy!
So my name is Michael Valentiner. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and this is the story of the first time I came to Weiser. And I heard about Weiser from my mentor, Bill Hinckley. And I was interested in Texas fiddling. I had just heard about it and thought it was really fancy. And he said, if you want to hear Texas fiddling, go to Weiser and find Benny Thomason. So I set out probably like Monday or Tuesday of Fiddle Week, hitchhiking from Minneapolis to Weiser. And it took me all day to go what really would take about 4 hours to drive. So I got from Minneapolis all the way down to Worthington, Minnesota, where I-90, the interstate, runs. And it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I just thought, oh my God, I'm never gonna make it by the end of the week. It'd take me all day to go, I don't know, 150 miles. So I was 20 years old, this was 1979, and I slept on the side of the road, side of the interstate, and I got up in the morning, and it was 6 a.m., the first car to come by was this Jeep, and it was driven by this guy who had just done 2 years service in Germany, and he had been discharged. He bought a Jeep in New Jersey, and he was driving home to Boise, Idaho. And so I was very fortunate, had this ride. He picked me up, and we drove and told our stories, life stories. We drove across South Dakota. I'd never seen any of this part of the country before. We went to Mount Rushmore. We went through the Bighorn Mountains, slept out in the Bighorn Mountains, drove down through Shell Canyon, which is, you know, just geological formations. It's quite stupendous. Drove into the east entrance of Yellowstone, saw the hot pots, the geysers, Old Faithful, and looped around southern Idaho. I got another ride, dropped me off up in Payette. This guy picked me up, said, you know, it's like late at night, come crash at my house, I'll drive you up to Weiser in the morning. And he drove me up and dropped me off, and I walked to the front of the school, and who's standing there playing it was Tiny Moore, the great mandolinist from Bob Wills' Texas and the Texas Playboys. And it's basically my how I got to Weiser. Slept out in front of the Institute buildings. There were trees back then. It was all tents. There were no RVs, no campers. And I made it before the end of the week. So this is the story of the second time I came to Weiser. It was 1981, and a friend of mine, Eric, and I, we hitchhiked from Minneapolis to Staples, Minnesota, and we hopped a freight train. We thought we were going to Missoula, Montana, but we wound up in Billings and got kicked off the train. And then after that, we hopped on a train up to Missoula, Montana, and then hitchhiked down from Missoula to Weiser.
Almost got it out.
Why'd you ask? I was trying to help my Rolodex. No, yeah. My brain Rolodex. No. Another one to put on the list. Don't do it too fast. This can't be. This is. Here's my Weiser experience in a nutshell. And then it's
bubbles.
Exactly. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Cut the thing off.
I was pretty old before I ever came to Weiser.
Yeah. When did you come? Thing when you first came here.
This is just my 11th time.
Yeah.
Well, I came in 1977. I'd been playing the fiddle about a year, and we heard about this national fiddle contest. So my wife and I made the journey from South Dakota and slept in this pseudo tent. Didn't even have a floor, but I entered the contest. I couldn't play hardly at all. But we entered the contest so I could get in the practice room. So I wanted to see all the great fiddlers. And Mark O'Connor was 16, and Benny Thomas. So it was this huge epiphany for me coming here the first year. So I just learned 100 fiddle tunes. Met a bunch of people, and then I took 30 years off and came back in 2007, and I haven't missed it since. But it's a great community, great musicians. One of the best, probably the best jamming quality festival, I would say, for swing players, bluegrass tunes, and there's a lot of laughter.
There's a lot of laughter. Yes.
Oh, I'm Kate Arden from the greater Seattle area.
Perhaps you've heard of her.
Yeah. A-A-R.
And she was always first called for in class. She had 2 A's.
It's a long story, isn't it?
I'm not going into that story.
I was always called last because I was
Who are you?
I am Tom Schaefer. Perhaps you've heard of me.
I have. I heard about you before I met you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you hear about me?
I came here with my fiddle that I didn't really play very well. So people talk about, different fiddlers. And your name was mentioned.
All right.
Very good.
As being a different fiddler.
Yet another very good
different fiddler. Great fiddler.
How long you been coming here?
What's your name? Sorry.
My real name. I'm going to change this, but my real name is Gary Mortensen. I'm from Elgin, Texas, which is the sausage capital of Texas, by the way. And I don't play the fiddle, and
he plays both dobro.
Yeah, and I'm into expressive dance, and I hold workshops.
Yes, he does that
nationally.
I can attest to that.
And Kate is a massage artist. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Kate does massage.
You probably can't afford her, but
yeah. She is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great to come every year, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I've come here. I don't know how long I've come here. I think at least 10 years, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah, you probably came the same first.
Yeah, I came right after I got out of high school.
Was the first year I came when I could actually play and join in on.
So I don't miss this. This year I came up in a trailer with another guy from Texas, and we drove. But usually I will fly in. We're kind of Tom's from Minnesota. I'm from Texas. We're some of the more distant.
Yeah, we come from far. We're sold on it.
Although there's somebody who comes from Australia.
Well, that's
every year.
Yeah, there's very
a little bit further than
and she has to have the music upside down because of the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, that freaks me out. But
very, very
strange, but it works. She can read it.
Yeah. Okay, you play fiddle a little bit?
A little bit.
You've been playing this week?
She didn't come to my workshop.
I came last year.
Yeah, it was better this year.
And, oh, was it? Are you going to do it again next year?
I don't know. Next year. Only if they hire me back.
Yeah.
Did you tape it?
I heard it was really good this year.
Oh, it's kind of special. My knowledge is
Tom does give workshops on playing the fiddle. He can talk for hours about frogs and stuff like that.
I can put people to sleep.
Yeah.
So no time at all. So do you come for the camaraderie as well as the playing of instruments?
Duh.
Yeah.
The camaraderie and the laughter is number one. And the music's just a frosting, I would say.
A vehicle for community.
Yeah. I was thinking of what to tell my wife.
You're supposed to be the one with the
I'm supposed to be going
articulate.
Sorry. We're really shy in front of the camera.
Well, my wife always asks me what's it like, and I think I'm going to tell her, I don't know, everybody seems to like me.
That's why I keep coming back.
Yeah.
I don't find that in everyday life, but I go to Weiser and everybody thinks I'm acceptable. So.
More than acceptable.
So there you go.
Even adequate.
I hope you're editing this. I like to just wander around and just run into spontaneous jams or spontaneous little party things. And we've been coming long enough, we know a lot of people, so you just never know what's going to happen. You walk in and there's like, oh, these guys are here, let's play this. And that's what I like most, wandering around. And then just the camaraderie. What did you say?
Yes, all of the above.
So let's see what we can do. I'm probably the least qualified one here to make any pronouncements about Stickerville. This is only my second year, but the fact that I came once and came back should say something. Dave Edmondson, Cincinnati.
I'm Bill Seams. I'm from Spokane, Washington, and I've been coming down to Weiser since 1973, off and on. And it's a big part of my life. It's like going to see the family coming down here.
I'm Joe Rochester, and I'm from Grand Junction, Colorado, and first time here, and it's just been great. We just rolled in a little bit earlier today, and everyone's just been so friendly, and it's just really great, and we'll be back too. So.
Weiser. Everybody had heard of Weiser. Stickerville I heard of more recently with the old time influence, and that's where the old time folks are, where we are right now. And it was really actually kind of hard to find out a lot of information, whether it was online or just through word of mouth. So we just showed up and decided to figure it out on our own.
Still I'm having cow under the cold
of course.
When I moved to Idaho, I met some great girlfriends, and they were, you know, all just picking up fiddle, and I was a little more experienced for them. And they said, "You gotta come to Weiser with us." So I think I first came here about 6 years ago with them, and they said, "You're gonna fit right in." And I guess I do. And Weiser is just a special, for a lot of people it's like an annual pilgrimage. They love it and they wait all year and they wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm not that kind of person actually, but I know lots of people who are. And it seems like everybody's really down to earth, good people.
Hi, I'm Richie Reinhold. I'm from Missoula, Montana. I'm a professional musician as far as that goes. Having fun here at Weiser. Yeah, I think my first Weiser was 1975, and then I didn't come back till 81, I think. And at that time, Stickerville basically, it was here, but it wasn't Stickerville. People didn't really camp. We all camped on the grounds up there. And then as time went on, people started camping back here. I camped back here, and Weiser, you know, it's like a big family reunion in a lot of ways. It's certainly about the music, but it's also about the social connections and the friendships that you make. For all of us that come, people come from all over the western United States, and some people even fly from the East Coast. Because it's, yeah, like I say, it's just a family reunion, and I see people here that I never see elsewhere. Over the 30 some odd years I've been coming here, we've become very good friends. And it's the only place I ever see them. We come here, and then when they developed this whole world back here, the Stickerville, it was just wonderful because it kind of gave people a place. They have a sink set up here. It's relatively cheap. They have Wi-Fi. It's just a really nice place to be part of this. And in a sense, Stickerville has taken on its own life. I think there's actually a little mini festival they call Stickerville that happens before Weiser starts. So a lot of people come down a week and a half early to be part of that. I know in the old days, excuse me, when we used to come, I might come like the Sunday, the day before yesterday, for example, and then stay through Friday. But now, along with most of the people I know, we come like the previous Wednesday or Thursday and stay the whole time, because a lot of people come, and myself included, I'm a performing musician, so the weekends are, too many weekends off means no money in the pocket. So to take 2 weekends off in a row, so a lot of people leave by Thursday. Weiser, yeah, it's great this year. When we have this hot weather, it just makes it makes the night so wonderful, and that's the time people want to stay up late and play music and have these social events and the friendships. I meet new people every year, I make new friends every year, so it's like this expanding, it's like the rock thrown into the water with the ripples that expand out further and further and further. The friendships are like that, Weiser's like that, I think, for all of us that come here. The reason for the festival, the quote reason, is the fiddle contest. So you do have a lot of people that come here for the contest, but it's grown much further beyond that. I know I can only speak for myself and maybe some of my friends, but most of us, a lot of us don't even go to the contest. I support it, I give to them. For example, myself and my music partner went downtown and played in the park today for free as to contribute to the Weiser Old Time Fiddle Festival, whatever their business is called. But I think why it's so popular for a lot of people, myself included, is because it isn't a concert. So you're not, well, I want to see this band at 8 o'clock, or I have to perform at 9 o'clock, so I can't really be hanging out. I can't stay up with my friends late at night. I have to kind of keep my sobriety, so to speak, not necessarily literally, but in terms of my sensibility about my performing and everything. Or I don't want to overplay because I have to play at 9 o'clock. Where these people here, it doesn't matter. We've got nothing to do. We can, in a sense, it's like a grown-up daycare, you know, because we're all in this kind of, it feels very safe to be here among our friends, and we feel very secure. I don't know, in all the years I've been coming, I can't think of any crime that I've ever heard of happening in terms of things being stolen or people's homes being, you know, the campsites being broke into, anything like that. So the answer to your question, why it's such a big deal, I think it's the very reason because there's no concert that happens. There's no stage where you'll get a certain, say, 2/3 of the people that want to see a certain band. They're going to say, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I have to go see the Lonesome Mountain Band or whatever, you know. And I think that that's what makes this festival so great. Is most of the people, a lot of people come for the contest. Most of the people come for the social event, the hangout, and to sit around and play music 14, 16 hours a day. That's really what it's about.
And especially Stickerville is just really important thing because we get this conglomeration of musicians and really good musicians from all the United States, and we gather here, and our whole focus is to make music and get to meet new friends and enjoy times with old friends. And I have friends from all over the United States that come here, and I've been here, I guess, about 11 years or something like that, and set up a bluegrass camp, and next thing you know, I pull out my banjo and everybody shows up. We just have a good time playing music.
Woo! Yeah, chainsaw! Woo! So it's summertime, and we're all relaxing. We're all musicians. We all know each other, and it's probably one of many festivals that we all go to. But this is pretty clear away our favorite festival because we have so many different interests, and we all come together and play all kinds of different songs and all kinds of music, and we enjoy each other's company late into every night, followed by laughs and food. It's a great time.
And we're together for a week. We play music for about a week like this, and that's really special.
We don't sleep for a week.
A lot of festivals, you're only there for 3 days or 4 days, and here we are for a whole week, sometimes 9 or 10 days. And so we have a
What's
great
that
time.
thing right there?
This is a 5-string steam piano.
Hot dog.
That's a chainsaw. That's known as a chainsaw. Yeah, well, I'm just really happy to be here, and if you're ever attacked by a group of clowns, you go for the juggler. Thank you.
This is actually my first year, and I'm having the best time. I'll never forget it. Eugene area.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon.
I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
Well, Weezer's more than a festival. It's more than a fiddle contest. It's a family reunion. It's my 26th year.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow. That's great.
I see.
It's a lot of fun.
Have you been here before?
I've never been here.
Okay.
My first day. Enjoyed it a lot.
You live in Washington, D.C.?
I'm in D.C. sometimes. In Portland most of the time.
How much are you going to sleep this week?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
What about you, Jonathan? We already talked to you, didn't we?
JT.
Probably. I would like to quote my good friend Eric Idle. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung!
Oh.
That's what we got, huh?
Oh, I'm on. Well, I'm Jerry Grissell, and I don't live but an hour and a half from here, and I've been coming here since probably the late 70s. And what I like about Weezer is the openness about it. I love the fact that you just don't hear any bad music here. You can sit here and not play any music at all. You don't even need to play a guitar. You can sit here and enjoy all these different vignettes of you got all this old-timey mountain music over here. You got a swing contingent. You got bluegrass music. We got Texas-style fiddle music going over here, and we got concessions and real good coffee over here. You just can't beat it.
I'm George Crowley. I live in New York. I'm not really from there. And this is my fifth go-round here. And it's just a very rewarding experience being here. The people here are just fantastic. And they're really willing to share what they know with you and help you, along the music path. I'll keep coming back.
Okay. So my name's Tara Benhart, and I guess I've been here about the same amount of time as he has been coming. And I love it. I love a festival that's about music, and I think when you have people just going to watch someone because they're famous, that's not really about music. It's about seeing someone whose name you've heard. But this, people actually really appreciate and listen to the music for the musicality and for the ability of the musicians to bring life to the songs, and I really appreciate that. And I love how you can meet so many musicians from all over the country. So I came, when I first started coming here, I was in Virginia. Now I live in New York. And I know people from Australia and from Canada and Texas that come here. And we all end up teaching each other, helping each other learn music and play music and expand our horizons. So I think it's a wonderful thing. These are the best kind of festivals in my mind. There is a contest also, which is cool. But the playing and jamming and friend making is, I think, the best part for me.
Oh, when it's hard back, close your eyes. She'll be there to see there's no time like the past. place that we can hide the writing on the wall. There's a way that you can pick me up before I fall. Sweet dreams of yesterday are all that ever lasts. I don't need tomorrow when there's no time to pass.
Chuck, there's some food here if you're hungry. Boiled eggs, veggie soup.
Songs to sing another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true?
made it through the lyrics that last time.
Yeah, made it there. Weezer's so fun to meet new friends and play with new people and learn from greats and drink coffee here with Zeke.
And then
so thank you.
And then it goes.
You meet old friends too.
Meet new and old friends.
Just showing a picture.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm Zeke's wife and Anna's mom, and Anna first came to Weiser when she was 7 months old, and she did her first utterances here at Weiser. I think it was Mama, but I can't remember.
But it was in tune.
It was in tune.
Yeah, I've been coming to Weiser since before I can remember, and so a lot of great memories here. Learned to play music here. Started on fiddle and with fiddle tunes, hence the National Old-Time Fiddlers Contest, so we started out playing a lot of that music. And as I've grown up, branched into other genres from swing music, which is a major genre that we play here, and especially here in this very specific location in Stickerville. This is a great center for swing music, under this tent and under that tent. And in my older years, I've really gained a new appreciation for Weiser and for Stickerville, not only as a family experience in a traditional sense, because this is one of the few times a year that all of my immediate family members get to gather and play music a lot, but also the family that has grown around me in Stickerville, being raised here, and how many people that have such an important role in my life that I only get to see here, and that we share such a special musical experience for this week every year. And then also these special musical genres that don't get a lot of play, don't get a lot of popularity in the rest of the world, and how these special people who really care about these genres are coming here, travel however many thousands of miles every year to come here and just add to the longevity of these songs that were written 100 years ago now and are still some of the most popular songs around these jam sessions. And I just think that's really special to be a part of this small community that keeps this music alive.
I was just going to add that those trucks that you hear in the background, those are the porta potty
cleaning
trucks, and they kind of add to the musical ambiance because you have to play through that.
A
couple of times a day.
That's something special about Stickerville too, is that it started as this like rough and tumble, like roughing it. Like we're not on the lawn. There's called Stickerville for a reason. There's all these goat heads everywhere. You can't go barefoot. Open-toed shoes are a risk. So there's like camaraderie that comes out of like roughing it out here in the sticks, and it's so hot and dusty. But that just adds to this musical experience and the cooking experience, and cooking in this amazing kitchen that has developed over generations here, where everybody comes together to eat and play music in this like really unpleasant environment, but how it is even more special because of that.
And with these raucous trucks add to the whole thing, because we welcome them every day.
Yes. Thank you for coming and cleaning our toilets so that we can continue to operate here with relative hygiene.
Might be fun to go watch.
Dancers are looking good out there.